Hey, beautifuls. So I'll drop my phone. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm on super quickly. I recognized yesterday that I went live and my sound was super low. But basically I was talking about healing and how God had spoken to me to tell me to participate in my healing. So basically thinking about the man at the pool of Bethesda and how Jesus asked him a question if he wanted to be healed. And he had been there for like 30 plus years in the same state. He didn't have anyone to put him in the pool when the angel came to trouble the water so that he could be healed. But Jesus wasn't asking him all of that. He just asked him, would you be made whole? And basically, I guess once the man figured out that his response wasn't what Jesus was looking for, he said yes. And it was according to his faith. He had to believe that he was healed. So Jesus told him to take up his mat and walk. Sometimes we're in a state for so long, we feel like there's no other option. Like we're always going to be this way. We're always going to have the same feelings. We're always going to fight the same fight. And as I was picking up my order for lunch, I thought about it. Jesus never begged anyone for anything. He never begged anyone to be healed. He never begged anyone to be saved or delivered. He posed a question. And it was up to them to respond. And oftentimes, hello, mother smooches, oftentimes the response was based out of fear or apprehension or probably unbelief sometimes, because Jesus would ask us things that we've not considered or we see from a different perspective, and we're uncertain about the outcome or how others are going to perceive us. So my question to you is, what has Jesus asked you to do? Has he asked you to give up something? Has he asked you to stop doing something, to end a relationship, to change your habits, to change your way of thinking, speaking, or even behaving? And you're not quite certain, probably like the man at Bethesda, like, wait a minute, don't you know my situation? Don't you know what I'm going through? Don't you know I've been holding on to this forever? But Jesus just asked a simple question: would you be made whole? That's it. So what has he asked you to do that caused you to think of all the reasons why you couldn't do it? I'm not going to call them excuses, because when we operate from places of repetitive behaviors, they become almost innate to us. They become real. They become a part of our psyche. They become a part of our being. It doesn't mean they have to stay that way. It just means that we have to take the necessary steps and apply them to change for something better. So my prayers for those of us who have been praying for better, seeking better, wanting better, but felt stuck, that felt like it was impossible, know that it's possible. So my question to you, like Jesus asked the man at the pool of Bethesda, will you be made whole? And if your answer is yes, take up your mat and walk. Make the necessary changes that you need to make. Do what is necessary to change and be in a better place. It's not going to happen overnight, but just know that steady progress is better than none. And I say this because I'm having to walk this out myself. And I know that the pressure that I'm feeling because of it is only because my mind and my body have taken hold of these thoughts as reality, because I've allowed them to form and stay there over time. I've rented them space in my head and in my being. So now I'm conducting an eviction, being intentional purposeful in changing my mindset, changing my thoughts and behaviors. And it requires some work. But I know that the more that I practice positivity, practice replacing negative thoughts and emotions with positive ones and positive activities, that change will come. So that's my encouragement for you today. I love you. Be blessed. I'm going to end my lunch break in just a few minutes and head back to work. But I pray you have an awesome rest of your day. And I pray that you'll kind of ponder on that thought. And let me know how you're doing with it. Inbox me. Love you. Smooches. Mwah.